The legal distinction between the people and U.S. citizens. Introduction. The legal framework of citizenship. The distinction between the people and U.S. citizens is rooted in historical and legal precedents that have shaped the understanding of citizenship in the United States. In Barron v. Mayor and City Council of Baltimore, 32 U.S. 243, the court highlighted that the people does not inherently include U.S. citizens, setting the stage for ongoing debates about the scope of rights and jurisdiction. State citizenship versus federal citizenship. The concept of U.S. citizenship emerged as a legal convenience rather than a foundational principle. In Ex parte Knowles, 5 CA 300, 302, 1855, it was noted that while the term citizen of the United States is commonly used, technically, no such status exists outside of state citizenship. This distinction is reinforced in U.S. v. Cruikshank, 92 U.S. 542, 1875, which clarified that individuals can be citizens of a state without being citizens of the United States. The Maryland Supreme Court affirmed this in Cross v. Board of Supervisors of Elections, 221A.2d 431, 1966, stating, both before and after the 14th Amendment to the Federal Constitution, it has not been necessary for a person to be a citizen of the United States in order to be a citizen of his state. Federal jurisdiction and the Buck Act. Federal laws primarily apply within specific jurisdictions, such as the District of Columbia and U.S. territories, as outlined in the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure, Rule 54C. This rule defines state to include the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, territories, and insular possessions, indicating the limited scope of federal authority within the Union of States. The dual nature of congressional authority. Article I, Section 8 of the U.S. Constitution grants Congress exclusive legislative authority over the District of Columbia and federal properties. This unique jurisdiction operates outside the constitutional limitations that apply to the Republic, allowing Congress to enact laws without regard to constitutional constraints within these federal enclaves. The 14th Amendment and the creation of U.S. citizenship. The 14th Amendment introduced the concept of U.S. citizenship, primarily to address the legal status of freed slaves. However, this citizenship is tied to the jurisdiction of the District of Columbia rather than the sovereign states. As such, U.S. citizens are subject to both federal and state laws, while state citizens retain a distinct legal status rooted in the original Union of States. The corporate structure of the U.S. government. In 1871, Congress established a corporate government for the District of Columbia, officially creating the United States as a municipal corporation. The relevant statute, 16 United States Statutes at Large 419, reads, that all that part of the territory of the United States included within the limits of the District of Columbia be, and the same is hereby, created into a government by the name of the District of Columbia, by which name it is hereby constituted a body corporate for municipal purposes. This corporate entity, known as the United States, is distinct from these United States of America, the Republic. When individuals claim to be U.S. citizens, they are legally identifying as employees or affiliates of this corporate entity, which has far-reaching implications for their legal rights and obligations. Conclusion: Reclaiming sovereignty. Understanding the legal distinctions between state citizenship and U.S. citizenship reveals the complex framework that governs individual rights and governmental authority. Recognizing this distinction is crucial for those seeking to navigate the legal landscape of sovereignty, citizenship, and constitutional protections within the United States.